so much soon.
Welcome back, everybody. It's VGC time again.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was a shorter break. Even though we had a rather short TCG match, the VGC round is just being kicked off, and we have our another featured match.
Now we are going to see Matteo Cini from Italy versus Eugenio D. I don't know yet Eugenio, but he's undefeated, and Matteo is performing very well as he almost every time does. So I'm very happy to see the match going on. I can tell you something about the teams we are going to see. We are going to see a Heatran, Sylveon, Charizard, Greninja, Kangaskhan, and Landorus on Matteo Cini's side. And on Eugenio's side, we are going to see a Mawile, a Dusclops, a Heatran, a Cresselia, a Talonflame, and a Hariyama. This shouts out loud that this is going to be a Trick Room mode, maybe. But we are going to see
I have to add before you continue, this is an Italian deck list, or a team list rather said. I think you did a great job in figuring out what kind of Pokemon these are, because I had no clue. I gotta be honest with you.
I have no clue about
Well,
the
I
trading
can
card
see
game
Talonflame. I
neither.
think it's great that the Italians choose Talonflame as an Italian name, because that I can differentiate.
But I can't tell which attacks he's going to use, so maybe or not he's going to
Try
use
to read it out loud. Protezione. Protezione. That's protect. That's easy. Protezione.
or Fuodocarica.
What's that?
Maybe a fire attack, I don't know. On here we go.
Well, because we have some language barriers here, this is how we can tell what kind of teams we have. It's the team preview coming up right here from... His in-game name is Jason, but you can see
Jason.
tempo rimasto. That's the time remaining in Italian.
And so here we go again. We see the Mawile, the potential Mega. We see the Dusclops, maybe a Trick Room setter. We see the Heatran. We see the Cresselia, maybe a second Trick Room setter. We see the Hariyama, potentially a Fake Out. And we see the Talonflame to act out of Trick Room because of its ability that allows it to fire off Brave Birds outside of Trick Room because the higher priority. Thank you very much for helping. On Matteo Cini's side, once again, we have a Heatran, a Sylveon, a Charizard, a Greninja, a Kangaskhan, and a Landorus. I bet Matteo is going to lead with Kangaskhan, Sylveon. Maybe Jason is going to counteract it with a Mawile and or Heatran plus a Trick Room setter. Matteo is probably gonna have a Landorus and a Heatran in the back because Heatran walls almost the whole team outside of Hariyama. And Eugenio is probably gonna bring his Trick Room core because his main attackers Heatran and Mawile are not feared by Sylveon. So let's see.
With that, let's hop right into the action. You will see on our screen that should be Matteo. Yes, as you can tell from the language. Avanti, Charizard e Sylveon. That's amazing. So he's going with that Charizard and Sylveon. And on the other side, we have Hariyama and Dusclops.
Okay, here we can tell that Matteo wanted to have two spread attacks. That means a Heat Wave and a Hyper Voice to overcome the potentially Fake Out and damage both Pokemon. Eugenio is hardly going for the Trick Room coming up and got a pretty bad matchup since he is pressed to Fake Out the Charizard, the Sylveon to not get knocked out. His Hariyama, and he will eat a Heat Wave on both his Pokemon while setting up Trick Room. Let's see if they act like I imagine. But maybe we see a potential switch to Heatran on Eugenio's side, which can take both attacks, Hyper Voice and Heat Wave, pretty well instead of... Oh, we see a switch on Matteo's side.
For Sylveon, and Landorus is coming in, intimidating that Hariyama and Dusclops.
Whoa.
And we have a Mega Charizard Y coming onto the field right now, bringing up that Sun, again as we saw during the last match.
Is he going to overheat into the Dusclops? Let's see.
Now that looks like a fake out, even though we can't tell from the names. You can help us in the chat if you would like, and that's a Heat Wave right there.
That's a Heat. Oh, and he got the burn, so Dusclops is not able to live that long this time, and he sets up the Trick Room.
That's easy to tell as well from just looking at the battle animation, and it gets some additional burn damage.
Oh, and the toxic orb.
Activating. How do you call that? Avelenato? Avelenato. Italian friends, please help us pronounce that correctly. It's Avelenato for Hariyama and Scottato for Dusclops Burn.
So I don't know why he switched in his Landorus. Maybe he knew that the Hariyama is kind of offensive and not that supportive. And let's see how this points out. Most Landoruses are Scarf, so it will act last, because once Trick Room is up, the slowest Pokemon based on speed acts first, and the fastest Pokemon acts last. That's how Trick Room works, and that's why they use fat, slow Pokemon to try.
They're not fat. They're not fat. They're just a little bit bigger. They are larger, but not fat.
Ah, that's
You
Pokemon
wouldn't call
slang.
Hariyama fat. If you call him fat, he's gonna have to tell you something about it. Oh, Landorus is coming out. Very short appearance, really, and Heatran is coming into his position.
Good switch. He wants to stall out the Trick Room turns because he was sure not getting a close combat. That was
a close
combat.
And it's taking out the Heatran. Wow. But I wasn't able to just gather what Dusclops did. It was attacking the Charizard Y, though.
No.
And then Charizard is coming up with another Heat Wave, and it's enough to take out the Hariyama. It has done its job, though. It has taken out that Heatran.
That was
It's
a
going
huge
down,
play.
and Dusclops is barely hanging on, really, after that burn damage.
Close combating into that Landorus T-slot was a huge play on Eugenio's side. I didn't even expect that. I would have played like Matteo, just make it. Well, it was actually a bit ballsy to stall out the Trick Room turns like that and not wasting Protect. Well, let's see what's going on. A Heatran walling the Charizard, and a Sylveon on Matteo's side. Let's see if Matteo can even touch the Heatran on Eugenio's side.
How do you like that matchup?
Well, the Heatran walls usually Charizard and Sylveon if they do not care a Hidden Power, a Ground, or a potentially Focus Blast. I don't see carrying him those attacks because he got a Landorus, a Greninja with a potentially fighting attack, and a Kangaskhan that can take out the Heatran. So probably those two Pokemon can touch the Heatran, and Eugenio is in a good spot. The Dusclops stands around, may use Nightshade on a Sylveon or the Charizard, probably Sylveon, because he just doesn't touch the Charizard.
And Sylveon is going to use that Protect, just seeing what Eugenio is going to do, and another Protect, so double Protect for Matteo.
For stalling out Trick Room turns. Okay, I don't know what this attack would have been,
Well,
because
but it doesn't really matter because Dusclops is going to faint because of that burn damage, and now Heatran chilling in the sun.
Oh.
And we see Mawile for the first time today.
Yeah,
and
Mega
it also
Mawile.
has its Intimidate going on the rather special-sided Charizard and Sylveon.
I've never seen a physical-based Charizard yet. Maybe we'll see one today, but I don't think so because the special attacks of Charizard are just too good to overcome.
Look at that Mawile, it's planning something.
Let's see, still pretty good matchup for the Heatran because the Mawile can... still pretty good matchup for the Heatran. The Mawile got a pretty bad matchup. May just Sucker Punch the Charizard. I guess it will just Protect first turn to let Heatran do damage. Pretty tough spot now. Okay.
And because of that, he's retreating his Charizard Y and bringing in Landorus to intimidate Heatran and Mawile.
Whoa! He lets Landorus take a Heat Wave in the sun. I don't know.
And here's Mega Mawile. That was expected. Rock Slide connecting with both Pokemon. Dealing quite some damage. We'll see if there's also a flinch involved. And here we go. It's a Flamethrower, I think, onto that Sylveon. And a Hyper Voice coming right back at them.
But did almost do nothing. Oh, and Landorus flinched.
Landorus flinched right there.
Oh.
Oh, it's getting some of its own That's usually Landra's job, but now that it's slower, it just has to take that rock slide flinch.
Now the Heatran is a bit pressured by the earthquake of Landers. I guess he's going to save it and just switch in back the Charizard to act out of Trick Room.
That's
outside of Trick Room.
That's just a bad spot to be in for Matteo, isn't it?
Well, it could be worse. He now switches out Landorus and cleans up with Earthquake in the end. Let's see how he does it.
Here's Charizard Y again, and Sylveon is protecting, so let's see what Eugenio has planned for him. There's another Rock Slide coming. Oh, this could hurt for Charizard.
Oh,
it's going down. Yeah. It was super effective. I don't think it was a critical hit.
No,
Charizard
it doesn't.
Is going down, and Heatran trying to attack that Sylveon obviously is not going to connect. And the dimensions turn back to normal now. So now faster Pokemon will be acting first.
So it comes down to if the Earthquake on Landorus is going to kill the Mawile and the Heatran in one shot. If the Heatran got something like a Shuka Berry, it may leave it, depends on how he trained his Heatran. Sylveon is kind of useless because it's slower than Heatran possibly. Let's see if he really is going to Earthquake into those two and foddering his own Sylveon with his own Earthquake.
Now the Earthquake is rather obvious. Is there something that Eugenio can do to counter it?
He can hope for a crit with Sucker Punch, a critical hit.
Sylveon
is
going
the helping
to use
hand.
Helping Hand.
I guess it takes out both Pokemon and Matteo
And
taking
Mawile
the
is taking the Sucker Punch as you predicted. It's not a... Oh, as you predicted, it's Heatran.
The Shuka.
Let's see if Landorus Earthquake is going to be enough.
Hey,
it's a double KO.
Kill both
It's
Pokemon.
actually a triple KO because Sylveon is going down as well. And just like that, Landorus is coming back from a flinch to a triple KO and clean up the whole field.
So Matteo Cini won the game. Pretty good game. Pretty nice. We saw Trick Room. We saw a Landorus T getting flinched instead of flinching itself. That was pretty awesome. I guess we are going back onto the screen now. Hi, here we are.
That was an amazing comeback. I was just about to tell you that was not a bad spot, not a good spot for Matteo to be in, and all of a sudden he brings back that Landorus and boom.
Once Trick Room was out, he was in the better position because the Landorus was just so threatening to Eugenio's team. We got some tweets again. I will definitely travel to Germany only to see the commentaries live. They are fun to listen. Thank you very much.
We'd love to hear that. We will welcome you here in Germany as well, of course.
Nathan Ginkel and Pokémon Germany, Pokémon VGC continues.
That's right, and we have a couple of more hours coming up today. And from the way we are currently set up, I think the next match we will have will be a trading card game match.
Yeah.
Either we have a trading card game match coming up right now, or there will be a small advertisement break. That's what we were trying to figure out right now, and I think we will get feedback in a minute here.
El Pokémon National Championship está siendo retransmitido por AMIGO Event en Pokémon Germany. Hello, Spain. Here we go, Fluna Dionel again. Oh, we can talk to you guys on Twitch. We see German nationals, yep, Gareth.
Well, it's funny because we're in Stuttgart, which is in Schwaben, which is not really Germany, in my opinion. So from a language perspective. But now looking at this chat, this is neither German nor Schwaben. This is Italian. So hi to all my Italian friends. Buongiorno. We can't really read what you're telling us. I hope it's all nice and clean because we don't use any swear words in our chat. But we love that you're interacting, and I hope you like the live stream which you are seeing currently. So I'm looking over to our colleagues just to figure out if we have an advert coming up or a TCG. I think there's going to be a trading card game match coming up very soon. So what we're going to do is what we have learned during the day. It is going to be fighting a couple of minutes until the trading card game resumes.
We will show every time a VGC match. Afterwards, we are going to interact with you. That's what we do. We got a tablet here We can. Oh, do you see yourself?
That's screenception, isn't it? It's amazing. Yeah, we see ourselves on the screen. You see ourselves on the screen. You cannot see yourself writing here. But what are you typing in here? Anyone have updates on Massi versus Daflo? Wondering who won? I can't tell you, because if you could see what's around us, that's basically just walls. These are white walls. We're commentating. We are here only with you, and I hope you enjoy. But we can't tell you what's going on right now. But we'll figure it out for sure.
What we got here?
I'm gonna be at Italian VGC Nationals with my friend Suetik. We are both from Finland, and we both will have very powerful teams despite lacking experience being in VGC tournaments. I wish you the best luck, Saituki. Yes.
Yeah.
Best of regards to Finland. It's great that you're traveling that far to be in Italian. It's an amazing country. So if you can, grab some more time and go on vacation in Italy. It's just an amazing country.
What we got here? Oh, again, Finland. Let's see, what should we...
Please support the arrival of Play Pokémon to Spain, guys. We've read this before, and I love it. We are totally supportive of that.
I love the guy who is called Sebi2G because he says, "Ey, Sebi, noch immer bester Name." Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
Sebi, bester Name. Oh, we have a tough guy here. Okay, that's just rambling. I can't read this because it's going too fast.
French players. Which French players do you want to see, guys? Maybe we can influence it. I don't know. Let's see. Give me some input. Which French player you want to see? Harrycut. Who is Harrycut?
You know what they say, when there's a Landorus, there is a way. I couldn't agree more. That's exactly right. If it's not Rock Slide, it's going to be that Earthquake, and that's exactly what Landorus does.
Landorus.
We've seen a Landorus in every single team so far, didn't we?
I think so. Landorus is a pretty standard mon in this format. It's the most standard mon we can imagine.
I have to interrupt you because we have a sorcerer from Madagascar. Hello, dear commentators, Julian and Sebastian. I'm a powerful wizard from Madagascar. Bless you guys. Well, all the best to Madagascar. I love you too.
Very nice,
how's
guys.
that wizard thing going on for you? I hope it's good.
Let Keon Spy battle on stream.
Hello from Australia. Wow, I have no clue what time it is, but I have been to Australia recently, and you have an amazing country out there. So greetings to you, Minder.
French battles, Keon Spy maybe. Maybe we see Keon Spy on the screen. I like his teams. Let's see what we can do.
French battles, French battles. Everyone's requesting French battles.
Who do you want to see? Ochama isn't here, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah, who do you want to see? Just post them these names, and I hope that our colleagues will pick up the French names and make sure they're going to be on the next featured match for you guys.
Hello to Deku. I love you too. Deku is a good friend of mine who is watching right now from Spain. Hi there.
Johan Pagonakis, we want to see you.
Johan Pagonakis.
He sounds Greek. That sounds Greek, doesn't he?
Let's see. We're going to go outside there and watch out which good players are there.
Need some love for the Netherlands players. We in Germany, we love you Dutch people, so we certainly support the Netherlands.
And now we see the hall again.
Also, South Africa is here. That's amazing. That's a really international crowd. As you can see here, we have a couple of more Twitter feeds coming up for you guys. As you can see, a little glimpse into the completely packed hall. And if you would be able to turn the camera left, you would see the Mercedes-Benz Arena, where currently the Bundesliga is going on. Hamburg against Stuttgart, or the other way around. Stuttgart is hosting the game, obviously. And if it wasn't for Pokemon, this would be interesting, but obviously Pokemon has the #1 priority for everyone. So you're not missing anything. Stay on this channel. You're on the right side here.
We are going to see a national champion today here. I don't know if
it might
over there is going to be a national champion for the next few years.
Oh, you got me there. Okay.
A little bit thirsty.
Well, we are keeping on for days, but we are now almost finished for this round. We'll be waiting for the match for the trading card game to start, and I think it's about to start right now. It's round number 4. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. We will make a short break.
Yeah.
And we will be coming back with trading card game very soon, and of course VGC right after it. So see you soon in a couple of minutes.
Stay tuned, guys.